Okay, and we're on. Hi, I'm Tim, and welcome to part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray update for March 2019. Don't have much to show off this time, just a few Blu-rays, and I'm going to open up one Blu-ray from part 1 since it's supposed to have reversible artwork, so I'll be opening up a DVD Blu-ray combo pack from part 1 so I can reverse the artwork. So first off, I'll just show off a few discs that I've gotten from Amazon Prime and Dark Force Entertainment in the past couple days. And today from UPS and Amazon Prime, well, they sent it UPS, got the VCI Entertainment DVD Blu-ray combo pack of the 70s drive-in movie Beyond Atlantis. It's from 1973, and it's PG, but it's not as sleazy as some of those other drive-in movies, but it's still it takes advantage of a 70s PG rating, so there's some mild violence and sexuality, so it's not exactly G-rated, but it's not exactly R-rated. To reach an ABC for the Blu-ray, so multi-region for the Blu-ray, and it doesn't really say if the DVD is region-free or not. 91 minutes from 1973, rated PG in widescreen 1.85, and optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Looking at the back of this, the screen caps they have on here are a little bit blurry, and some of them are really tiny. And they've got some of this printed in really big white letters, but it's really thin white letters, so I have to look really closely to see the back of this. And I don't think this is reversible for this one. This stars John Ashley, Patrick Wayne, who's John Wayne's son, Lee Christian, Lenore Stevens, Sid Haig, and George Nader, directed by Eddie Romero, Dimension Pictures release. It says, a group of men set off on an expedition for pearls near Manila, and that's in the Philippines. Kathy, a local archaeologist, accompanies them, and together they discover an island where the inhabitants have pearlized eyes, and these half-humans, half-fish creatures can stay underwater for great lengths of time. By all indications, they are descendants of Atlantis. While observing their ancient rituals, which include lovemaking on the seabed, Kathy finds out the leaders of the island must mate with outsiders to ensure their future generation. This, along with a chest full of pearls, leads to an explosive climax. Bonus features 2018 commentary by writer and filmmaker Howard S. Berger and Pinoy film historian Andrew Leavold, liner notes and essay by Howard S. Berger, video interviews conducted by director Mark Hartley featuring Eddie Romero, Sam Sherman, Patrick Wayne, Peter Toombs, Eddie Garcia, Gloria Hendry, Sid Haig, Jan Merlin, and others. And then you get the original theatrical trailer and 30 and 60-second TV spots. So 30 and 60-second TV commercial trailers for the movie. And then press book and photo gallery. It's another one distributed by MVD Visual, which they list on the back as being a division of MVD Entertainment Group, that's music video distributors, so this will probably show up on Night Flight Plus streaming since they've been getting a lot of these VCI drive-in cult classics via MVD. This is still a VCI release. They put this out a few times on DVD. Once after they had it out on VHS, they put out a DVD that didn't look all that great. It was just full frame, but I think both the VHS and the first DVD release were open matte. And then it was in a letterboxed 1.85, not enhanced, in a 12-pack of 70s drive-in movies from VCI called Scream Theater 12 Cheap Chills, and then they put out a manufactured on-demand disc that had similar cover art to this. It was the original poster artwork like this, but it was more, I think it was more bluish colored, and it only had the trailer as the only extra, but remember, it was also just letterboxed. It wasn't enhanced widescreen, so I'm assuming that both the DVD and the Blu-ray will be 16:9 widescreen, like they've been doing with all these combo packs. So, Beyond Atlantis, weird little 70s drive-in movie filmed in the Philippines. I think for all these fish eye people that look like they've got something like pearl eyes, I think they just got a bunch of Filipino actors and just put those fake eyes over them to make them look like fish people, or fish-eyed people. It looks like some of them are white, but it looks like others are just Filipinos with these big old bubble eyes. And I've watched this before. It's not that great of a movie, but I'm hoping it'll look a little bit better, since the other two DVDs I own, that 12-pack DVD and that manufactured on-demand disc, had a little bit of interlacing issues. It might have been a little bit compressed as well. And let's see what this says on the front. Their spawning ground is the ocean's depths. And it says SU/Perlative. I don't know what that means. Restored from a 2K scan at the 35mm negative. And I'm hoping it'll look a little bit better, because it seemed like the past two DVDs looked like they were almost videotape sourced or partially videotape sourced. The credits looked like they were done on videotape, at least. And then yesterday, I got a small package from Dark Force Entertainment. I got the Blu-ray of Forced Entry, which is also called The Last Victim, starring Tanya Roberts and Ron Max. I believe this artwork reverses to the Forced Entry artwork. This has got two different cuts of the movie. It's got the R-rated cut, which I believe is The Last Victim, and then the PG cut's Forced Entry. It's also a remake of a hardcore porn film called Forced Entry that was also a bit of a horror film, but was just done with all porn actors and with a bunch of porn footage, but this is completely shot by a different director with more mainstream Hollywood actors. The special features a brand new 2K scan with extensive restoration from the original film negative and missing scenes from a 35mm print, both the R-rated and PG-rated versions under the titles The Last Victim And Forced Entry. It's anamorphic widescreen 1.78. Copyrighted 1975 by Jim Sotos, whose real name is Dmitry Sotri or Sati Runkis, region A, B, C, rated R for one cut of the film, and lists Forced Entry as being 72 minutes, and Last Victim as being 75 minutes. I'm thinking that those runtimes might be a typo, because IMDb lists the film as being 88 minutes, so I'll find out. English mono audio, and it's Dark Force number 8, so it's Dark Force. It was originally Code Red. The Last Victim is a 1975 exploitation movie that was originally a remake of a XXX hardcore film that came out a couple years before. It was an attempt to cash in on the original's viciousness and the then-current stream of Last House on the Left rip-offs. The story revolves around a disturbed service attendant, Carl, played by Ron Max, who brutally rapes and kills attractive young women while he rants and taunts them in the process. He ends up falling for a sexy mother too, played by rising star Tanya Roberts. It also features Nancy Allen, who went on to later fame along with Roberts. The film was reissued under the title Forced Entry, with some violent scenes and rape added in 1984. With Roberts and Allen top billed in hopes of cashing in on their sudden fame. The rating was changed from PG to R by a rather touchy MPAA upon its re-release. In the vein of the 1988 Maniac, this is extremely worthy of bearing the Dark Force moniker and a must for your cult video collection. So, Last Victim, aka Forced Entry, filmed by Jim Sotos and Henry Scarpelli, and also stars Ron Max and Nancy Allen. So that was the first of 2 Blu-rays I bought from Dark Force's website. And then I also bought Screams of a Winter's Night. This is what it says on the front cover. In the shadow of evil, in the echo of sins, in the icy stare of moonlight, our ghostly tale begins. It was a dark and stormy night when kids arrived at the lake. Screams of a winter's night. How do you think those stories get started? A group of college students are spending a weekend away at a remote cabin. To pass the time, they decide to tell scary stories to one another. The first story focuses on a couple being terrorized by a Bigfoot-like creature while in the woods. The second story follows a group of fraternity brothers who spend the night in an abandoned hospital reputed to be haunted, while the third story concerns a young woman who begins to lose her grip on reality after experiencing an attempted rape. Yeah, an attempted rape. So girl almost raped, but losing her grip on reality just from experiencing an attempted rape. After telling their stories, they discuss an alleged wind spirit who haunts the lake near the cabin in which they are staying, which becomes the most terrifying story of them all. Now watch this film for the original 16mm A/B roll camera negative that includes the legendary thought-to-be-lost fourth story, including a creepy tree witch, never before seen until now, a brand new 2K scan of the original 16mm AB roll camera negative of the never-before-seen uncut 124-minute director's edition with the long-lost fourth story included, bonus original theatrical cut, an on-camera interview with star Gil Glasgow, and it has the original trailer. Well, just as the trailer, but I think there's a trailer. Been hearing there's a trailer for Conquest on here as well. There might be some other trailers, but you get the trailer for Conquest, which has only been out on DVD so far. It's streaming on Shout Factory TV, but they just have... I went to the website and it looked like it was just letterboxed. It was just... the quality was bad, but when I watched it on my Roku box, it actually filled up my widescreen TV in my bedroom. It was watchable, but the way it is shot so cheaply, images got hard to see at times. But that's a different story. This one's PG, Region A locked from 1979. It's another movie put out by Dimension Pictures, originally to drive-ins. It's a more tame PG movie. Color, 125 minutes approximately, 90 minutes approximately for the shorter theatrical cut. This one's listed as Code Red 177. I don't think there's any reversible artwork, but I'll open it up sometime soon. Check to see. But, that was all I wanted to show off for part 2, other than I want to open up Beast of the Yellow Night, see if the artwork is reversible, because I heard the artwork on this one is reversible. It's not something... I think since VCI has been distributed by MVD Visual, they've been sometimes putting reversible artwork, like Don't Look in the Basement, Don't Open the Door double feature had reversible artwork. And this was really easy to rip off. It's good. I cut my fingernails, try to keep them more clean, because they were getting a little bit too long as well. So, well, this isn't exactly what I would call... Now, I heard it was going to be reversible artwork, but it's not really reverse, even though I read online it would be reversible artwork. You get liner notes on the inside, but it doesn't look like there's anything... It's really nothing to reverse. Like, they originally were supposed to do this as a reversible artwork, but you can see it's just DVD Blu-ray liner notes, which is kind of cool because you get a few screen caps of the movie, plus some of the poster artwork, and then you get the poster artwork for when New World Pictures put Beast of the Yellow Night on a double feature with Creature with the Blue Hand. So, pretty sure they originally intended to have reversible artwork, but that somehow didn't work out. But the artwork itself is pretty cool. I mean, this isn't the original poster artwork. You just see John Ashley turning into this werewolf monster. So it would have been nice to have the original artwork on the reverse side, but still kind of cool to get the reverse artwork, or to get that liner notes in. And the Blu-ray is just light colored. That's the Blu-ray. And here's the DVD, and the DVD's got a little bit more detail to it. And the DVD looks like it's been painted a little bit more colorfully, and almost like a 3D image that can pop out at you, just the way it's detailed. And the Blu-ray just has a smooth picture. So I think I might see if I can find another cover art for this online, just to have the original artwork. Yeah, I know when Fredol and Ray did a special edition DVD, his had the original artwork, so I don't know why VCI announced that it would have a reversible cover, so I'm pretty sure they said I read somewhere online the cover was going to reverse, so it's no big deal, really. They make these so hard to put these back in just right. So it's just liner notes, it's not reversible. I don't think this one reverses either, but that's at least the original poster art, even though it's more grayish colored. It almost looks like black and white, with just a little bit of color added. They add some yellow and brown, but they made the ocean water just more of a grayish blue colored, not bright blue. Don't know why. It's not really colorful, but it's at least the original artwork. Well, I'm going on 23 minutes, so let me recap. First, I opened up my Beast of the... Oh, shoot, I put it upside down. I put my Beast of the Yellow Knight artwork upside down. I opened this up to see if it was reversible, and it wasn't. It's just liner notes, or liner note essay on the reverse side, but I guess they just did everything really cheaply just to make this affordable. So it's just open this up from part 1, Beast of the Yellow Knight DVD Blu-ray combo pack, just to find liner notes on the inside. So and then I also showed off this other VCI release, Beyond Atlantis, which is also DVD Blu-ray combo pack, which I haven't opened yet. I'm guessing will just be this really won't reverse at all. This could have been a lot more colorful. I think that manufactured on demand disc I have has this poster artwork but more colorful on the front. So Beyond Atlantis. And this is from 1971. This is from 1973. And then the Dark Force Code Red Blu-ray Forced Entry, The Last Victim, and I'm looking on the inside and it looks like this does reverse, so I'm hoping it has Forced Entry on the inside. And then Code Red Blu-ray Screams of a Winter's Night that I also bought from Dark Force's website. It's another movie put out originally by Dimension Pictures, but one of their later ones from the late 70s, 1979. So, here show all four. One I opened from part 1, Beast of the Yellow Night, and then one of the two I got from Dark Force, Screams of a Winter's Night, and then also from Dark Force, The Last Victim, which is also known as Forced Entry, starring Tanya Roberts, and then another VCI one from Dimension Pictures from 1973, Beyond Atlantis. So that's it. That's all I have for part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray update. Yeah, I got 2 combo packs and 2 just Blu-rays. So that's it for part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray update for March 2019. Keep an eye out for part 3 coming probably next week, because I should get the last of my packages next week. So I'm Tim, and thanks for watching.